With various legends leaving WWE and opting to sign with rival promotions or rival developers, it's only natural that 2K would want to sign new legends to appear in WWE 2K22, but which ones? In today's video, we're going to take a look at 10 new legends that we could see added to the roster in WWE 2K22, but rather than these just being fantasy picks, we also have some potential evidence to back them up. Before we get to that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest news and rumours for WWE 2K22, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. Number 10. Snoop Dogg. When Snoop Dogg was inducted into the 2016 Hall of Fame, there was plenty of speculation that we could see him added to the game as a legend. However, in the 5 years since his induction, Snoop has been nowhere to be seen. That may be something that is about to change though, as earlier this year Snoop Dogg was announced for WWE Champions as part of their 4th anniversary celebrations, with Snoop Dogg going on to appear in the game as a playable character. Having made his debut in WWE Champions, could we see the Dogfather make an appearance in 2K22? Number 9. Mae Young. Mae Young has only made one appearance in a WWE game, which was all the way back in 2001 when she appeared in WWF No Mercy. Something you might not know though is that Mae was originally scheduled to appear in 2020's WWE Battlegrounds, however she was removed from the game during development. Despite being removed, leftover assets for Mae do remain in the game files, as modders have found this hidden render image which confirms Mae did have a model in place, with the developers basing the model on her younger self. In the time since she was removed from Battlegrounds, Mae has gone on to make her return to WWE Supercard, where she appeared as part of the WrestleMania 37 tier. Therefore it looks as though any obstacles that stopped her from appearing in Battlegrounds may now be resolved, and we could potentially see her added to 2K22. Number 8. Umaga. Arguably one of the best super heavyweights to appear in WWE due to his ability and speed, the Samoan Bulldozer would make for a great addition in 2K22. Umaga's last appearance in the series came 11 years ago when he appeared in SmackDown vs Raw 2010, a game that was released less than 2 months before he tragically passed away. Since his passing in 2009, fans have long since requested that he be added to the game as part of the Legends roster, and this year could be the year that request is heard, as Umaga recently made his return to WWE Supercard as part of the Behemoth tier before then making his debut in Topps digital card game WWE Slam. Number 7. The British Bulldog. Despite appearing in the 4 games prior to WWE 2K20, the British Bulldog found himself to be one of the stars that were removed from the game's roster before making a quick return in WWE Battlegrounds. Due to him making multiple appearances in the series in recent years, Bulldog wouldn't be a choice that gets fans too excited, as he is a name that we're already used to seeing, so if he does return it would be nice to see an updated version of him, perhaps based around the short-haired run that he had in 2000. Alongside his return to WWE Battlegrounds, Bulldog has also continued to be featured in WWE Supercard, with his latest appearance coming in January's Royal Rumble 21 tier, therefore he looks to have a great chance of returning in 2K22. Number 6. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. It's hard to believe that Hacksaw Jim Duggan has never appeared in the main WWE series, with his only WWE Games appearance coming in 2009's spin-off title Legends of WrestleMania. That said, he was close to appearing in WWE 2K20, as the developers went as far as including his entrance motion that seen him carry an American flag in one hand, while the other hand could be seen holding an invisible item, which would have been his 2x4. Since then, Duggan has gone on to make appearances in WWE Supercard, with his most recent appearance coming in the Vanguard tier at the end of 2019, so maybe we'll see him finally make it into the 2K series for 2K22. Number 5. The Honky Tonk Man. When you think back to images of 80s wrestling and the kind of characters that were predominant of the time, the Honky Tonk Man and his Elvis-like gimmick is a great example of the characters back then. Despite his look and his gimmick, the Honky Tonk Man would prove to be a formidable foe in the ring, holding the Intercontinental Championship for a record 64 weeks. His last appearance in the WWE series came in WWE 2K16, which was one of only 2 appearances that he made in the main series in its entire 21-year run. However, more recently, Honky Tonk Man was announced for WWE Champions in January as part of their Hall of Fame update. Due to the Honky Tonk Man making his debut in that game as recently as January, this is a good indication that he's currently under a WWE contract, making him another possibility for 2K22. Number 4. Mr. T. Mr. T isn't your obvious choice of legend to appear in the series, however given his history with WWE, the big part that he played in the launch of WrestleMania, and his induction into the WWE Hall of Fame, Mr. T could be one of the best celebrity appearances yet. Whilst we've never seen Mr. T included in a WWE console game, Mr. T did make his debut in WWE Games in December of 2019 when he appeared in WWE's mobile games, WWE Champions and WWE Mayhem. More recently, Mr. T also made his debut in WWE Supercard, where he was offered as the WrestleMania 37 event card at the beginning of May. Number 3. Rob Van Dam. Despite being one of WWE's most popular legends, RVD is strangely been absent for a lot of the games in the series, with his last appearance coming in WWE 2K18, where he was offered as an exclusive DLC character alongside Batista and included with the Digital Deluxe and Collector's Editions. Unlike Batista, who would follow up that appearance by being added to the Legends roster in 2K19, RVD was once again absent as his 2K18 appearance seemed to be a one-time deal. So could we see RVD make a return in 2K22? Well, until recently it was thought that we wouldn't see RVD in 2K22 as he was announced to appear in Virtual Basement's The Wrestling Code. However, after that announcement, he's since gone on to make a return to WWE Games in WWE Supercard, where he was recently added back to the game with a new card in the WrestleMania 21 tier, with this return hinting that he's once again under some sort of contract, therefore it is possible that we could see him return in 2K22. Number 2. The Boogeyman. The Boogeyman has always been a fan favourite and someone that fans continue to request make a return to the series, as not only is Boogie a fun character to use, but his larger-than-life gimmick is a perfect fit for My Career mode, especially when you consider the direction that the developers have taken the mode in recent years, as Boogeyman could make for a fun yet terrifying experience. The last time we seen the Boogeyman appear in the series was way back in SmackDown vs Raw 2009, where he not only proved to be a popular character to players, but he was also featured in The Undertaker's Road to WrestleMania story, which seen Santino and Finlay transformed into zombies. To support this choice, Boogeyman recently made his return in WWE Battlegrounds, which was his first appearance in a WWE game for 12 years, with Boogie also recently returning to WWE Supercard, therefore there is a good chance that his next appearance could be in 2K22. Number 1. Yokozuna. It's been a while since we've seen Yokozuna make an appearance in the series, with his last outing coming in WWE 2K14 when he was featured as part of the game's showcase mode in 30 Years of WrestleMania. That mode retold the story of Yokozuna defeating Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9 to win the WWE Championship, where he'd only hold it for a few minutes before being defeated by Hulk Hogan. This appearance was the only time Yoko was featured in the series, as he didn't return in 2K15 nor any of the games since. From speaking to developers, one of the reasons that was given for Yoko's disappearance was that it was said to be quite challenging to include him due to the size of the model, as the size of the model caused a lot of problems when going up against smaller stars. Fast forward 8 years to WWE 2K22, and Yokozuna is one of my top picks to make a return to the series, as Yoko is without doubt one of the biggest names in WWE history, so with 2K looking for new legends, Yoko is an obvious choice. We also have some potential evidence to support Yoko's return, as not only was he featured in last year's WWE Battlegrounds, but at the beginning of June also seen him make his long-awaited return to WWE Supercard, where he was offered as the special event card for both Ring Domination and Road to Glory. So there's 10 new legends that we could see added to WWE 2K22, as they've all recently made appearances in WWE's mobile games, which would appear to hint that they're under some sort of contract, making them a possibility for the Legends roster in 2K22. Obviously, this is just speculation or wishful thinking, as none of these characters have been officially confirmed by 2K, but I would love to know what you make of this list, and whether you think these stars appearing in WWE's mobile games could hint at an upcoming appearance in 2K22. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more WWE 2K22 content. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.